Week 13 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the Niners coming up next.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career in Alabama, they finish with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 79 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly, and most of the time, unsuccessfully.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. But during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Niner defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And that's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They go play action with Hurts. Finds the open target, Arnold. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now Hurts on the option right. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. From the 2, here's 1st and goal as they've got it as we resume action. Swift diving for the end zone and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Purdy bootlegging it. He finds his man complete. It's Owens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Purdy to throw it on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. No, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Purdy. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser or fullback and let him get the job done.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Once again, it's Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Sanders. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, second down. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing here, Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel is the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. Purdy now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at a yard. On the option to give to Swift here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, part of those struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. They go play action here. Purdy. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman could wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Holding offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Purdy sets up to throw again. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down to force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And they will rally and stop him short of 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. He hit us first, now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 11-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Purdy is set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the pass. 4th down coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They go play action with Hurts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to the running game with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away. Able to shake him off. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3rd down and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So calling running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And he'll elect elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Shotgun now for Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Complete to George Kittle. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert it, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Eagles, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.